Got episode 13. Hopefully I'm getting close to the end because I only have a few days left before Ghost of Tsushima. So let's see how far we get. Going to the mountain that fell. Uh-oh. You think I'm gonna beat it today, Stubbs? I just want to get the RoboCop armor. I think I'm getting close. Need one more power cell, I think. Ran around, did a little herb gathering to make sure that I had some healing because I don't know how this is going to go once
Never
I get
know when I might need
to
these.
the mountain. Killed a couple cyborg turkeys. I think there was only 3 missions. I mean, I didn't read any of the missions, but I just looked up a basic like walkthrough that just lists the missions. Didn't tell so it just has the mission names, and I'm pretty sure this one, and then there's 2 more after this one, from what I read.
The way to the mountain will be hard. Ferocious machines prowl every step of the climb.
More corrupted.
Not corrupted,
Swim up?
but they will not tolerate humans.
So what else is new?
Probably not going up the water. Probably have to go to the other side.
A quick way down.
Quick way down. Yeah. So what I might do is maybe get to the last mission and save that for Tuesday. Maybe just clear it up to that. So then I can just finish it on Tuesday. Get a nice little fire. Got some goodies. Oh, climb the yellow painted rocks. Here. Ooh, it's like a highway. Some busted up military. The thing is, will I know that I'm at the final mission? Well, if I know I'm at about 3. Do this one, the next one. Ooh, that's a far jump. Oh, look at that. Even gives you a little slow-mo jump. 'Cause it knew it was far.
Stalkers in the open. Watchers on the other side.
What we got going on? Oh, are these the invisible guys? They like to drop those little mines out. Can I see? Okay. Still haven't gotten any boar skin, so I don't really know what's going on with that. Must be a delicacy.
It's over. Fights on.
galloping little guy. Like the line they don't want to pass. I mean, I'm okay with it. They don't want to keep coming for me. Farther.
It's guarded all right. I can get through this.
Regular watcher. Oh, Jesus. That was awful. Arrow. I ever get a there. That'd be cool if I could get cloaking armor. I know, man. You can't just grow boar skin. I mean, I guess they could. They're growing people. I think they would just grow regenerative boar skin
Need them soon enough.
in one of them capsules. I found some fox skin finally. That allowed me to get my sharpshooter bow capacity up. I believe it's maxed out now. Wait, is there another one of those invisible guys? Or do these mines just not disappear? These are like flares or something if I remember. Yeah. It's probably good. Nice little whiny noise they make. A hop, skip, and a jump.
Keep that for later.
Keep that for later. Oh, look at that. Full on healing materials. Doesn't happen very often. That's probably good though, coming into a normal story mission. Oh, so even they'll just stay. I thought the invisible guys shot those out. And they disappear once they, like their other mines, but I guess those are just planted there no matter what. It's okay, because I already killed all the enemies. Or I guess I assume I killed all the enemies since nobody came.
Do they think they're guarding Gaia?
I doubt they think at all. More like an instinct, gathering them to her grave.
Alright, what do we got? Got some birds. Save over there. I hate those birds.
You're not gonna be the one to stop.
pieces. I don't even know what's going on. Yes. That one, Birdman. Shooting at me before I even knew where I was. Oh god. Oh, what happened? I'm stuck. I've fallen in a hole. Oh, this isn't gonna be good. I need to Skyrim my way up. No! No! Well, I guess that's one way to do it. I can just take them out one at a time now. It's just frozen. Come on, buddy. You can come and die. Oh, that's a nice little roll she did. I'm gonna roll on this rock. It's gonna be fantastic. I mean, I guess it could have gone much, much worse. I could have actually died from the fall.
Now I know what that garden is.
So that guy's done. And they don't know where I am again. So I'm okay with that.
Damn.
Oh, too high. Stuck in her. Oh god. Probably shouldn't fight this close to the edge. Where the hell did that bird come from? Oh, fucking bird. Like, oh god, that was bad. Well, now what did I do? Oh, I fell down the... Oh. I don't mind Rolling Rock. I used to drink it. Oh, look at this. He left me a present.
I'll take this.
Anybody else want some? Come on, buddy. There we go. That's a lot easier. And a lot less stressful on my arrow conservation.
The snow's got a bite out here.
What? So it's kind of bright out here? Gotta make some sunglasses. Aloy sunglasses. Nope, nope. I don't need to pick that up. Nope, stop it. What are you doing? I swear, sometimes she just does that. Make me angry. Kind of snowy and windy up here. Go across and save it now that I did that little mess of whatever I did. Almost killed myself several times by rolling right off the waterfall. And depleted a good amount of my healing herbs. Which reminds me. Can I make health potions? Well, a couple, I guess. Need to kill some wildlife. So how was D&D last night? Were you playing or were you mastering? Go into the water. Is that a different change for you? I think, didn't you say that you normally DM? Why not tells me to go to the other side? Oh, there we go. There's a yellow knob.
Saving these for the trail.
Oh, this isn't bad. At least I'm getting some of my meds back. Whoop. Yep. Oh, I see. So did you have to just make up little like scenarios that they weren't there, or did you just do a different campaign or like a one-shot? I killed one of these guys, right? Big lights.
Guessing I'm almost there.
Correct.
Oh, that's right. They like electricity. I think they made it like impossible to see. Okay, well, I thought it would have given me the stealth stealth option. For the critical hit, but whatever. Man. Stay still, bird, man. Ooh. Flips his wing. Come on, that was totally right there. Stupid dive that he does. Oh, that was a waste. So long. Not three of those giant arrows. Oh, goodness gracious me. Whew. Yeah, you're a locksmith. Once you've been able to get him into his house. Okay. I mean, you think you'd be the first person to call if they couldn't get into something. Alright, that bird sucked. And once again, it's depleted my herbal supplements. It's okay. I'll figure it out. There we go. There's some medicinal. Some eye medicine just laying around on the ground, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah, scavenge a little bit before going in.
These are helpful.
See, this is what I was
Better,
worried about.
though.
I'm going to the mission, and I didn't even make it to the mission yet. It's already been a half hour. Medicine, medicine. Almost there, though. Oh, good. Thank God the freaking foggy snow finally cleared so I can see again. I like that glow coming from inside the rock. Is it the other side of the rock? That just happens to be like the coolest sunrise. I just caught it in the right moment right there.
Guy's sacrifice. It did this. Cracked the inside of the mountain like it was an egg.
Yes, yes. Quickly now. I've prepared the way ahead for you.
So you've been in here before.
I don't really trust
To a
the way
point.
this Zavala's talking to me right now.
You made a climbing path for me, but left an army of machines for me to deal with?
Since when were machines any obstacle for you? If you could fly, I wouldn't have bothered with the
I
climb.
even painted all these things yellow so that I knew where to go.
Dog
Oh,
down.
if that's the sunrise. It's
Down.
really making it difficult here. As pretty as it looked. It's a weird blue color coming out. No, that's fine. It's blue. There's a door here. Anywhere else to go? Nope. Inside.
This is exactly the kind of place I expected to find you in Silence.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's one of many workshops I've constructed over the years. For years, I tried to get through this hatch. I drilled, I burned, I blasted. But we both know that you won't have any trouble getting through.
You make it sound like I should apologize.
Not at all. It never occurred to me that the way through would not be with force, but with a key. A key in human form. The failure of imagination was mine, not yours.
Looks like you've spent a lot of time here.
19 years ago, a great
19 years
explosion
ago.
destroyed this mountain. Gaia's death, your birth. The echo could be heard as far as the claim. Ash darkened the skies. How they fretted in meridian as they tried to read this omen. The crater burned for weeks, but when it cooled, I was the first to behold what lay within. Over time, the machines closed ranks to protect it. Useful. Soon, no one dared to come here. Except me.
In her message, Gaia said we could restore her, but after seeing the damage, how could that be?
She said
Complete
any
reboot.
effort to repair it must come after Hades is destroyed. I concur. Rebuilding the terraforming system now might allow Hades to use it as a weapon. Because of Gaia's
PlayStation's getting
sacrifice,
ready to
it has
take
been
off.
forced to search for means that are less convenient.
But do you think it's even possible to restore Gaia?
You know what the Cauldrons are capable of. How they fabricate any technology necessary to create a machine. And by the same principle, it should be possible to replicate every technology necessary to repair Gaia. That would take years. We're counting the time we have left by the hour.
I thought you might actually be here this time. Actually, here.
Why?
Physically.
My presence is unnecessary. You don't need my help to pass through this door. You were the one born to do this, not me.
I wasn't born, remember?
It's
Created.
time for me to head in.
Yes. When you find the Master Override, you will gain the power to defeat Hades. Everything depends on you.
Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are cleared
Greetings,
to
Dr.
proceed.
Selbeck. Alright, what do we got over here? Wants me to go the other way. Bunch of materials. Little doodad.
Logging arrivals. Shan Margot.
Welcome to Frozen Hell. Population
Frozen
10.
hell.
Mind your
11 counting Gaia.
Don't count your chicken embryos before they incubated, hon. She's still firing up. Be a while before you eat that omelet.
Vegan Travis. You'd think we'd worked in the same secret base long enough for you to notice.
We weren't scheduled to shack up here for another 3 weeks. You realize I just lost 350 kilos of pre-code smut comics in transit.
Wait, actual physical media? Why didn't you have it digitized?
Can't beat the feel of physical media on your fingers. And in
No,
here,
no,
we
what
ain't
he's
gonna be
talking about.
touching a whole lot else. Figured I was gonna pass the time archiving them. What about you?
Me? Work, I guess. My task
Zip
queue
line
stretches
up
out
there.
for like 3 years. There's a lot of sharp edges to round off. After that, I hadn't really thought about it.
Let's loop back around.
Guess that's my way across.
Well, that was scary.
It's, held like this for 19 years, right?
Well,
Don't
Well, you're all gonna die in here.
Glad that's over.
That was barely anything. Glad that's over. Herp, herp, herp. Herp, herp. Who we got?
Not this way. Maybe further up the shaft.
That's what she said. Up, 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 up. Alright, so it wants me to go that way, so naturally we check this dead end as nothingness. What do we got out here? Nothing. Nothing. Be
This
careful, 'cause I
must
think
have
that
been
power
where it
cell's
lived.
here somewhere.
What's left of it?
Just don't know where.
Once this was all enclosed by rock and metal.
Rock and metal.
Record. I just woke up. I see the numbers, but can't make out the time. I was dreaming of... I was giving a lecture in Q Hall. Maybe it was something more shamanistic. I don't know. An audience of shadowy faces under a blank open sky. I told them the world ended with a bang. A plague of robots. The last humans. We went out, not with a whimper, but a whisper. You know, in caves, ending like we started, huddled around a flickering glow. The heads of state, the Fortune 5s, the leaders, and lottery winners, and life cults, all of them buried in their little shelters. Some believing they'll live it out some way, somehow, or Elysium, or us here at Gaia Prime, no different. A multitude of tiny societies taking hold, flaring, dying.
Evacuation happened so fast. No time to think things through. No time for goodbyes. There were lines in the medical ward. I told Tom Pake I'd be with him when he went under. But there was one last shipment of Paradiseidae zygotes I could get processed if I rushed. I'm still angry at him for forcing me to choose. Angry at myself for... Well, he died alone. And I didn't get the bloody birds of paradise saved either.
Oh, good job, buddy.
All the time left in the world now to...
Elizabeth's room. I know it.
I know it's because I
She
am
didn't
her.
even get a chance to unpack. These are her journals. Elizabeth's journals. And they're all destroyed?
Scan them. The Focus can rebuild them, but the process is slow. To us, it seems a powerful device, but its engine is tiny and limited.
How slow?
Days, weeks, years. Concern yourself with stopping Hades and extending the future, and you might live long enough to hear them.
You might live long enough to hear them.
Elizabeth. What is this?
It's a picture. Those are the bodies of... Oh, wait. That doesn't look like bodies. Roses. It's a memorial.
This is Charles Ronson. I'm logging this 6 hours after final deployment of Gaia Prime. This morning, an access port seal malfunctioned. Gaia Prime's port seals were designed to close with a seam of less than 2 millimeters. But this one closed with a 10 millimeter gap. Enough for an energy signature to bleed through. Enough for the swarm to detect this facility. Enough for Gaia to be discovered and destroyed. Enough to end the future we worked so hard to make possible. Unless the hatch servos were manually re-engaged from the outside. I'm now switching to a recording of the event.
Well, I'm not going out there. Not what I signed up for.
Either we send someone out, or all of this was for nothing.
It should be Liz's decision.
So when is she going to get here?
She said 5 minutes. You don't think...
Oh no. Okay, everyone. I've repaired the seal.
Oh, she's got the RoboCop
Gaia?
armor on.
Seal closure at 1.4 millimeters. Confirmed.
Elizabeth, no. We'll find a way to bring you back in.
It's not gonna happen. The swarm's too close. Really. It's alright. Gaia's complete. She'll take care of things from here on out. That's what she does.
Not like this. There's so much we...
Guys, you know me. I'm no good at endings. At letting things end, so, let's not.
So, happy trails, Liz. And, see you around.
Yeah.
I like the mood music that just kicked in.
Take care of each other, alright?
Liz.
I'm okay with this. I want to go home. Goodbye.
That was the last transmission of Elizabeth Sobek. She gave everything for the hope of life on this planet. And we are all in her debt. You'd hate it, Liz, but I wrote you a eulogy. I had to try to express all your children. After all Apollo has taught them, they'll think they know everything. But they have to understand what you did for them. How you loved the whole world so much. With an intensity that was dazzling. Bruising. And in the end, it killed you. Or you died for it. Different perspectives. No one could keep up with you, live up to you. I don't know, maybe if I hadn't taken that postdoc in Joburg. I'm glad you shot down the Lightkeeper protocol in the end. I don't think I could have taken seeing another one of you. I mean, Elizabeth Sobek.
Am I the Lightkeeper protocol that was
There's
supposed to be
only
ended
one.
but then started back up?
I miss you. Look, Liz, you're a pretty stand-up gal. I'm sorry you died. If you had a home to go to, I hope you got there first. But this monument Ronson's made to you? Kinda creepy if you ask me. Rest in peace, Liz. God knows you earned it.
Hell, Liz. I know you're never gonna hear this. That's not the point.
Future me.
You got to play the savior and the martyr all at once this time. Great work.
Oh, that was it. That was a great one.
Aloy?
She's gone. Really gone.
You knew she couldn't have survived, Aloy. And her achievements
Yeah,
were
wouldn't she be like a couple thousand years
beyond
old or something?
exceptional.
While her people bickered, she was the one who took responsibility. The only one who could.
She was better than them.
That's not what I said.
She was. You shouldn't be afraid to admit it.
Can't you just for one moment stop calculating and let yourself feel? She sacrificed herself for her friends, for the future, for life on Earth. Doesn't that stir anything in you? The generosity of
Be
it.
like
You're
decaying
trying to
bones
invest her
just
decision in
standing there.
something magical.
Oh, hey.
It was a rational choice, not based on sentimentality.
You're wrong. Remember, she knew it wasn't enough for Gaia to think. She taught Gaia to feel. To care, to sacrifice, to believe in life. Enough to fight against hopelessness. If it wasn't for that sentimentality, life would have ended. You and I would never have existed.
Your argument is sound. I'm sorry for your loss.
What loss?
She said she wanted to go home.
Whew.
What?
Excuse me.
Nothing. It's time to go on.
So is that her suit? That's her RoboCop suit that I want to get. I just need the last power cell.
Hello, Margot. How are you holding up?
Dr. Ronson, I've been getting a lot of messages, unsolicited messages from Ted.
Margot, I'm sorry. With Liz gone, we've got no one to run interference with him. I'll talk to Ted. He mostly wants updates, constant updates, hundreds of updates on things he knows nothing about. Liz used to field all of his crap.
He doesn't understand the systems at all. That was kind of by design. But he's getting pretty sketchy with me.
We just have to keep him happy.
What are we gonna plug into their heads, Liz? A whole lot of history? A whole lot of so-called truth? A whole lot of noise? It's not pablum, Liz. It's poison.
Poison. It's poison.
There's another section at the back of the crater. Looks like it survived the blast.
Because it was armored. You found the control room.
I'm on my way.
I'm on my way. Whoa! That was weird. Why did she jump so high? Like, literally could have just jumped across this. Why did she, like, fly into the air? That was weird. Why is it so weird? Herp. Herp.
I've been taking a hard look at the project. In the end, it's simple. It's clean. It's clear. Erasure. Addition. By subtraction. I can make it better, Liz. With a single stroke. Make it all go away.
I really don't like the direction this is going.
Continue.
Continue where? Oh, there. That's good. I was almost going to try and jump over that. That would probably not have been good. I'm going to guess death would have been in my future. What? Look, it looks yellow. Why can't I grab it? Oh, I gotta go over here first. Ah ha ha. Those clever beasts. Okay, anything over here? I probably gotta come back this way. Dun dun dun. Mood music. Oh. Nope, nothing. Sweet skeletons. I just sat here and died. It's a double cross. It's a trap.
When I opened the hatch, the air rushed in from this side.
Because there was none inside the chamber.
But the alphas were in there.
I'm locked out of core control. Alpha clearance overridden. What the hell is Omega clearance? Oh no.
Alpha personnel. Sorry to alarm you, but I need you to listen.
I'm going to kill you all.
To what I'm about to say. This isn't easy. See, please, stop trying to access the system, okay? See, what this is about is, I said stop trying to access the goddamn system. And what I'm trying to say is...
Do it again. Come on. Access the system again.
I can't stop thinking about the ones who come after us. Those innocents. Those blameless men and women. We're gonna give them knowledge? Like it's a gift?
Ted. We've talked about this before. Apollo has 3,000 plus fail-safe conditions.
It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease. Our disease? No, we can't. And it's not too late. If we're willing to sacrifice.
Ted, it doesn't need to be like this.
It already is, Samina. I did it 3 minutes ago. I've purged Apollo. It's gone. All of it. Every copy.
A sacrifice? It's not a sacrifice. It's cultural obliteration, you crazy bastard. Millennia of culture.
I'm sorry. Really, I am. But sometimes, to protect innocence, innocents have to die.
Emergency alert. Phantom atmosphere.
Knew it. That traitorous dog.
He killed them all.
So this is why. This is why we were trapped in benighted ignorance for an innocent future.
That's a
Blameless
fun
men.
little sentence to say.
He never saw the
Benighted
slaughter and the
ignorance.
summary. Everything these people achieved, all the knowledge of the old ones, evaporated, turned to dust, scattered to the void, like the Alphas themselves.
No. Not a void. When the hatch unsealed and scattered their ashes on the wind, it took them out among the world they made.
Oh,
The world we're living
isn't
in.
that nice?
It's a monument to what they died trying to accomplish.
A monument to oblivion.
Not oblivion, silence. Hope. The Master Override.
It's a little rusty.
Now all you have to do is kill Hades with it.
Now all we have to do is kill Hades with it. Yeah, that sounds like that'll be super easy.
Sound good?
Try not to fall to your death.
Oh, like that? Try not to fall to your death. And then I missed the zip line completely. Fantastic. It was an example of what not to do. Just letting everybody know. I don't know how I missed that zip line, but you just jump into it. It's not like you hit a button.
Sound good?
Tell
Try
me
not to
again.
fall to your death. The Master Override doesn't override gravity.
Oh, that's hilarious. Doesn't override gravity.
Keep holding, keep holding.
Climbity climb, climb, climbity climb. Oh, good. Mushrooms. Oh,
This
we
should
got
be the
power
last
cell.
I need to
Ooh,
get
we
to that
got
ancient
power
armor I
cell.
found.
Gotta get the Robocop armor. Okay. I almost was gonna jump to that. That's probably not what I would want to do. Ah. Oh, good. Another one that I can jump and possibly miss. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Am I going the wrong way? I'm confused. How the fuck do I get up there? Do something in. Oh, okay. Ah! Ah! Stupid. Why aren't they yellow? Why is it just a little rough? Gotta make everything else yellow. Oh, ah, ooh, Did it. Did it. Go get some Robocop armor. So I'm guessing I can't fast travel till I leave. Uppity, 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 up.
You're here.
Oh, look at that.
For a moment,
Physically.
What?
Our journey together has come to an end, Aloy. But before I go,
is he gonna kill me? Try and kill me? Take
I
the
think
Master
I owe
Albright?
it to you to tell you the rest of the story.
Go on.
He's a robot.
Some time ago, I admitted that I'd been involved with the Eclipse. But I never told you the full extent of my culpability. The truth is, I was there at the beginning. I found Hades, Aloy, buried on that mountain, trapped in that shattered titan. And I served it.
What?
It promised knowledge and delivered. Such knowledge, you have no idea.
And in exchange?
I helped create the Eclipse. Helped it build a cult, an army to do its will.
Why are you telling me this now?
Because your success depends on knowing this. When I found Hades, the first thing it wanted to know about was the Spire. Not Meridian. The Spire. Now why would that be?
The Spire was created by Gaia.
Which part of Gaia?
Minerva. It's code-breaking module. Gaia built spires to transmit the codes that deactivated the Pharaoh robots, shut down their biomatter conversion systems. Hades wants to send a new transmission. To wake the machines, so they can devour the world all over again.
Yes. Based on what we've learned, that's my conclusion as well.
So the Eclipse... the robots they've resurrected... they're just a means to an end. An army to capture the Spire.
Yes. So Hades can exterminate life all over again. Unless you stop it.
I want you to tell me everything. Hades, the Eclipse. Everything.
Everything.
It's a long story, Aloy.
Then get started.
It began with a focus. Recovered from an ancient ruin, as yours was so many years ago. In my case, the device was heavily damaged. There was just a flicker of life in it. I spent weeks studying it, attempting repairs, until finally, I succeeded. A whole new dimension of perception revealed, right before my eyes. That's when I detected it. A faint signal. Out there, something was searching, just like I was.
A real kindred spirit.
I followed the signal to its source. A shattered titan, buried in the jungles of the
I like how he's whispering instead of just actually talking.
So you thought it was a titan? An old war machine?
I didn't know what to think. I'd seen such wreckage before. The Grave Horde, for example. But this was different. This was not quite dead. It couldn't speak when I found it, until my repairs gave it a voice. So began an exchange of knowledge. It wanted to know everything about our world, its tribes and machines. But the Spire was always its foremost concern.
What did it want to know about the Spire?
Its precise location. Surrounding geography. Who controlled the land. Meanwhile, Hades revealed to me many of the intricacies of ancient technology. It bid me to recover and repair more focuses. Before long, I had a couple dozen up and running.
Enough to equip a small army.
The commanders of one, anyway. I didn't care. I was learning so much. Physics, calculus. You have no idea.
And the Shadow Carja? How did they become involved?
The Carja Civil War was a happy coincidence. A perfect opportunity.
An opportunity? That's what it was to you?
Yes.
Yes.
Overnight, half the tribe was in exile, desperate to win back Holy Meridian. Their religion made them easy to manipulate. All I had to do was present Hades as the buried shadow of their mythology. So yes, it was an opportunity. I arranged for High Priest Bahavas to meet with Hades. Helis was there as well. And so the Eclipse was born. Anything to win back Holy Meridian.
But Hades didn't care about Meridian. And neither did you.
We live in a world of fallen cities and vanished tribes. What were a few more? Besides, I was too busy setting up the cult's focus network to Hades' specifications. A thrilling technical challenge, especially with the alterations I included in my own design.
The ability for you to spy on them.
Yes. I may have been foolish enough to serve Hades, but I was never so foolish that I trusted it. I installed what the ancients used to call a back door.
You're gonna get it in the back door.
Empowering me to monitor all activity and communications.
What made you turn on Hades? It certainly wasn't your conscience.
Actually, I was troubled the first time I saw the Eclipse raise an ancient war robot with my technology. I questioned Hades about its intentions.
A little late.
Indeed. I'd already outlived my usefulness. When I completed work on the Focus Network, Hades summoned me to receive my reward. The next moment, I heard it broadcast my kill order. I've been a fugitive ever since.
And that's when he turned all his LEDs
So when did I come into this?
blue instead of red.
Path together?
When Olin stumbled on you. System threat detected. That got my attention. A kill order against a savage Nora girl? Why would Hades bother with that? But then I saw that this Nora girl was wearing a focus and bore an uncanny resemblance to a great scientist of the old world. Helis moved quickly. I thought you were dead. But then I detected your focus inside the Nora mountain. The more I observed you, the more convinced I became of your extraordinary nature and usefulness. Through you, I could finally discover the secrets of the Earth. I vowed to do everything I could to ensure your success. The rest, as they used to say,
is history.
You've done terrible things, Silence. But you've also done what you could to undo them. I can't say you've balanced the scale, but at least you've tried.
To be clear, Aloy, I would do it all again. A few more safeguards, perhaps, but basically the same.
Really? So much for learning from mistakes.
I've done all I can. From here on out, the rest is up to you. Take my lance. Fit the master override to it, and you have a means of injection.
I get a new lance too.
Then I just need to get close enough to Hades' skull to stab it in.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Oh, no problem. Silence. Where will you go?
Elsewhere.
And everywhere.
There's so much more to discover before the world ends.
And all this?
I leave it to you, of course. As it turned out, it was yours all along. I was merely trespassing. They're coming.
Preparations are complete.
Ah, Lucent Bahavas. Behold, as I promised you.
What manner of great machine is this? I've never seen such a thing. Stay!
The long inhale he had there. Oh, gotta craft a lance. Lance crafting time. She's literally just duct taped into it. Yeah, there we go. We got her all set, buddy. Well, that's definitely cooler looking than the one that I had.
I have to tell
Covered
Val that
a
the Eclipse are
powerful
ready to strike.
weapon. That's all it
After what
says.
happened with Derval, I know he'll defend the city.
Do I have to equip it? What's it on already?
The spire.
Right. So let's go. Where was that? Ancient armory. Show on map. Let's go get some Robocop armor. Yes. Robocop armor. All right. I mean, it'd be fantastic if, like, the side opened up and I had the little gun. I know that's not going to happen, but a boy can dream.
I'll find a use for you.
This way? I don't think it's this way. I think it's the other way. Wait. Crusty white paint instead of the yellow paint. That also means climbable. Well, I'm sure there's probably another puzzle too. For the other side. I'll just try walking right through the glass.
Those clamps have the armor locked in place. Maybe there's a way to power up the mechanism.
Oh.
Release the clamps.
Oopsie. Almost dropped my controller. I'm so excited. One for you. One for you.
Just one more. These numbers. They must be related to segments of a circle.
Oh, forgot this one.
There we go.
Segment
Last
of
one.
a circle.
All powered up. Now to get the dials in
Okay.
position.
What the
There must
fuck?
be some kind of code.
Two 70, 360, 450, 630. How does a fucking circle go? I thought 360 was the extent. Or is it 9 degrees, 27 degrees, 36 degrees, 45? No, that can't be right either. What the hell? Alright. Start with the stupidest way first. $456.30. So that'd be 360. Another 90 would be 450. $360 should be at the top. Right. So that's 90. That's 180. That's 270. That's 360. That's 450. 630. Oh, probably just should have went the other way. It's weird that they would just make it more rotation. Ha! I figured it out. First time. Oh, Shazbot. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's see what we can do with this material.
Yeah, let's do it. Just like Isaac getting into his new armor. No, don't pick it up. Climb inside of it. Come on. You don't even get like a cool animation. I did not beat it. Do I have to build it? I don't understand what's going on here.
Full already.
Full already. Got the RoboCop armor, but now apparently I have to build the RoboCop armor. Yes? I don't understand. Give me the armor. Just in crafting. I had to open a box? Seriously? That's dumb. Oh, there's no... Oh, it doesn't even look like that? What the hell? I wanted it to look like RoboCop, and all it did was give me little flashy bits. I mean, it's still cool, but I wanted it to look like that in the suit. Oh well. I will deal with it. What's in the box? What's in the box? Stick in him. Climbing. It's a little underwhelming. I mean, I like the little flashes of light. Hop. Alright. Back to Meridian, back to Meridian. Amazeballs. Captain Stubbs says the armor is Amazeballs. Well, it looks like whatever that is. Yeah, it looks like an orange screen. Yeah, it's pretty dope. Although Saved by the Bell this morning taught us that there's no hope with dope. Because we got that fantastic episode. There's no hope with dope. Oh, should have got rid of that stupid marker. No, just eye medicine. think that's what they were referring to, though. I'm not grinding any eye medicine. That's somebody else.
I love this bit.
Just what the TV taught me. Oh, hey. I should probably have purple weapons going into the final battle-ish area. Oh, haha, now I see how it is. Now you're gonna take over the chat with your wily ways. Kids are angry, huh? So I never bought this. Still can't because I don't have boar skin because it is so elusive. What don't I have? What does this thing do? Slings, lobs, elemental bombs. Well, I never bought one of those. Should I buy one of those? How's the blobber? It's actually fairly cheap. Maybe I should buy that one. I don't use the Tripcaster as much as I should. Maybe the blobber are good. Blah blah blah. Well, we do have J. Walter Weatherman, who, you know, that's why you always leave a note. This is the one I want, but I need some boar skin. Stupid boar skin. Badoop. The kids are angry at her. That's what I heard. Or the kids are angering her. Right? This part right here, you probably, I don't think you said you don't like the Diablo games, but Diablo 2 reminds me of like the desert temple. What are we doing up here? Oh, this is where he reads his porn. Why do I gotta talk to him out here?
Aloy, what brings you to Meridian?
A threat. Helis commands a legion of fanatics called the Eclipse. They will attack soon from the west, with an army of ancient war machines. But that's not the worst of it. They'll bring a mind with them. God, demon, machine, whatever you want to call it. It's called Hades. And it doesn't want Meridian at all. It wants the Spire. And if it gets there, it will send out a call, waking more ancient machines, more than we could ever defeat. All will be lost. We can't let that happen.
I'm trying to understand, but my responsibility lies with Meridian.
Meridian isn't the target, Avad. You have to defend the Spire.
Perhaps the Vanguard, Your Radiance.
Yes. Send them to the Spire.
Where's
Aaron
all
knows
the
Aloy.
Nora
He
people
won't
that I
question
told
it.
to come here?
And have the city guard fortify the western ridge. There they can be seen to protect Meridian and the Elite, where the Spire rests.
Aloy, allow me to apologize.
Where's Captain
for my
Mustache
behavior
Man?
before. After everything that happened with Ursa, I was confused.
Is he referring to when he was hitting on me?
If we're to fight together on the brink of life and death, I'd prefer to do so with your forgiveness.
Well, I am Aloy, who
As
for the
long
longest
as you
time
don't
I thought
confuse
her
me
name
with
was
her again.
Alloy. Which
Even
would
a
make
king
more
can
sense
learn
since,
his lesson.
You know, but yeah, I'm a girl.
Good then.
That guy's got some.
I'm glad that's behind us. Now, it will take time to prepare our defenses.
I mean, he's got some
tell
pretty
me what
sweet
you
eye
know
makeup
of our
going on,
enemies.
but
Everything.
I don't know about everything, but I'll tell you what I can.
See, I found a book sitting out here before, and I assumed that he comes out here on this little thing and reads his pornographic material. And that's the story that I have made. Talk to Blameless Murad.
Quietly does it.
Sounds like a dumb name.
Panic in the city will only create another enemy. And do keep me appraised of each new arrival.
Talk to me.
Ah, Aloy. Preparations are underway on the ridge defenses and at the spire. Word was sent to every corner of the Sundom. Our allies offered their steel. Some came for Meridian, others for shards. But many came for you, by name.
For me.
Don't be so humble.
No.
The
ridge will be the front line.
There's
That's where
no
the city guard
porta
are holding?
potties popping open with
Yes,
diarrhea in them.
bolstered by some of the
That's the
irregulars
wrong
I
game
spoke
for this.
before. The Oseram cannons that thundered Meridian's walls in the Liberation will now defend us. You're welcome to tour the defenses.
And the spire.
Why would I want
Erend
to
and
tour
the
the
Vanguard are there?
defenses? Do I not trust them?
Indeed. Clashing breastplates together and testing out their battle cries, I suppose. A number of the Nora have also arrived at the spire. They have resisted the offer of a royal audience. Perhaps you could parley with them.
I will. I suppose
So what
all we can
happens
do
now?
is wait for the attack.
Exactly. It's not a feeling
Oh, so
I
I should
cherish,
probably
but
save
our
it and not
spotters in the
continue.
inside report there's still no movement
Or
west.
lock it
So,
in for another hour and a
there's
half.
more you
and
need to
beat the
do
game.
elsewhere.
With what you're
Seize
telling
this
me.
time to do it. Otherwise, I've made the apartment of Olin Delverson available to you. You can sleep there, if sleep comes.
Optional. Review the preparations on the ridge. Review the preparations at the spire. Rest before the final battle. Okay, well, we'll do the optional things, and maybe I'll do them in the correct order this time. As last time I did them in the incorrect order, and I didn't talk to the one guy. Okay, so there's one that's really close. Which one do you think that is? Probably the resting before the final battle.
That must be the spire. It's huge.
Right, I would assume that number one is rest before the final battle. Oh, I can. Okay. Yep, that's the rest before the final battle. Do the operations. What do you think, Emmy? Should I do the final battle or save it for Tuesday? Well, apparently, well, no, yeah, it's just you and Stubbs right now.
Got too much
Shazira
already.
said she's playing it, so she didn't want to do it because it just came out on PC. So a bunch of people. Same with Brian. He won't watch it because. Yes, Buckleman. He said he wasn't gonna watch because he's getting it on PC, which it just came out on PC Friday, I think. Except now I'm going in circles. Apparently once I start it, I cannot save it until I complete it. Please. Okay. I'm gonna review this stuff though. Why is it, what the hell? Why is it telling me to go this way? I can't go this way. Oh, it's an elevator. I can go this way. Wait, where'd it go? There it is. Oh, do you have D&D today too? Is this the Dairy Queen? Is Dairy Queen today? Yes, today is Dairy Queen. Stubbs is a dungeon master for Dungeons and Dragons. He is. I told him we were trying to get into it for COVID, but then we kind of got off of it. But there's a lot of people that play. Oh, there's a good amount. It's not Dairy Queen, it's Dragon Queen, but that's like.
I really thought he was getting ice cream and like playing the game at Dairy Queen.
Oh, no, because it's over the internet. It's everybody. The Dairy Queen one is all Min-Max people. Although that would be a fun meet up. Let's all go to Dairy Queen and play some D&D.
I grew up with that. What kids do, okay?
People play D&D at Dairy Queen?
Yeah, or the truck stop. Those are like the two places you can go.
Stubbs, you want to come to a truck stop or Dairy Queen and play some D&D? Oh, you should totally make the final boss an ice cream dragon. And it spits out like blizzards and ice cream cakes. I'll play wherever, okay. But it does sound like a fun idea. Going to a Dairy Queen and setting up some D&D. Do you think they'd be mad? Like, you'd have to keep getting ice cream,
My family
probably.
might still be alive. And you're going to stand here and do nothing?
Okay, but that's what Pat got. Stubbs is in Connecticut. I don't know, but apparently they have pizza that we need to try.
Dairy Queen? Did she really?
No, Connecticut.
Aloy, I told you I'd be here.
You did, Teb.
Like every 20 minutes you gotta buy some food and ice cream. Oh, do you have the actual food and ice cream ones there? Because here we have ones that just have ice cream and then some that do have food.
I brought supplies instead. These Karja have made me an honorary quartermaster, whatever that means.
Yeah, it says.
It sounds impressive.
There was a discussion
get used to it.
about the pizza.
We'll be setting up caches of arms and medicine under these banners.
Okay.
Look for
Yes,
them
apparently
to
this is much different. Stubbs, you please type in like a description of what the pizza is so my wife knows what we're talking about. I don't remember the whole thing and I don't want to butcher it.
She didn't need to. I know we can do this, Teb.
Some sort of oils and I don't know.
Always stay alert. That's what I say.
They get very angry about pizza. I think they occasionally go to New York with pitchforks and pizza cutters, and there's like a big battle. Yeah, hot oil pizza was what I was. Is that not all what your pizza is? That's just what he was talking about.
Doesn't mean he's any less guilty. He should pay.
I went the wrong way. Did it not tell me to go this way? I'm very confused. I keep changing where I'm supposed to be going. Oh, I just didn't actually. I just talked to Teb. I didn't actually check out the. I'm checking out their stuff. Apparently. What do we got down here?
Huh. So you must be Aloy then. I thought there'd be more of you.
More of me.
But what?
Thicker, I suppose.
Cooking
more of a
style,
gear
huh?
wheel, less of a ringlet. Don't get me wrong. You're very well
You have
struck.
Netflix, correct?
Do all
Stubbs?
Oseram flirt
I
at the
think I
most
asked you that.
inopportune times?
Inopportune?
Have
Battle
you
hasn't even
watched
started
the
yet. Petra Forge woman.
What is,
I hail from the Free Heap. I'll be heading
what is
back
the
in the
food
next
truck one
dust
called?
storm.
With
Murad asked me to check over the city.
the show that we were
Cannons have
watching.
aged well, but I've
Yeah.
cleared their throats so
It
they can
has,
really roar.
Yeah, John Favreau, and then his buddy that does
Can I try one?
like a food truck
Everybody
thing, but they
wants
go
a turn.
to
Have at it then.
Robert Rodriguez's house, and he has a pizza of like a pizza oven, a fire, was it brick? Stone oven. I don't know. He burns a bunch of pizza in his oven, and he just keeps making them pizzas and pizzas. But it's a good show about food. I don't remember what it's called. And in all honesty, I wasn't paying attention to what their defenses were because I wasn't listening to that lady at all. So I'm sure they'll be fine. That's just what it's called, The Chef Show? Okay. So watch The Chef Show on Netflix. They just make food. They talk about barbecue, pizza, all kinds of crazy stuff. Yeah, well, he has this in his kitchen.
Clear that up later.
You don't watch a lot of movies, but Robert Rodriguez is a movie director, writer, producer guy. Him and Quentin Tarantino do a lot of stuff. Very similar. But yeah, they go over, and I think he makes like 4 or 5 pizzas while they're there. He just throws them in and keeps having them try it. Like, they just make a bunch of stuff, and then they try it. And occasionally, they give you the ingredients, and they go through how they're making it and everything. Bill Burr is on it. It's always usually famous people that he goes to. And if you don't know who Jon Favreau is, he's a director for Marvel movies. He did the Mandalorian. He produced that. He's an actor too. Are you talking deep fried cheese curds, or are you talking about actual cheese curds? Yeah, squeaky cheese.
It rises taller than the highest tree.
War Chief Sona. War Chief, you seem uncomfortable.
The Nora do not belong here. I do not belong here.
I don't think he's gonna fit in that ship,
I will fight the metal
Harrison.
devil that threatens us all. But my place is in the secret land.
Yes, sir, there is more than one way of making
Arrowhead.
cheese curds.
I'm sorry to put you through this.
Do not be sorry. This will be ended. My spear, my word.
So yes. Okay. Well then, I find that hard to believe if you have family that lives here and you've never had cheese
Greetings,
curds.
Aloy.
So next time you come through, when you go to Noah's Ark in the Wisconsin
She
Dells,
doesn't
like
much
you
like
wanted
being
to,
called anointed
you
either.
get some cheese curds.
It means a lot to have you here, Varl.
I gave my word.
And if that
So,
happens, I'm
Meridian,
going to bring my children
what
to
do
the
you
Dells,
think?
and I'm just going to
I've
unload them
seen
on you, and then you can watch them.
Many new things since I first met you.
Or not.
I should thank you.
Oh,
What's
well,
wrong?
I mean,
You
you
really wanna
should
know?
plan a road trip, probably.
All right. I'm in a foreign land, a tainted land, defending a faithless city that looks like nothing I've seen. From something I can't imagine. And you, after all that's happened, all you've done.
We'll just give you a bunch
feel
of
like I
those
should drop
leashes
to my
that,
knees
you know,
and
like the
worship you,
weird
but
parents use.
I
They're
know
like,
you
look like
don't want that.
backpacks.
Boy, things
But they're
are pretty
just
tough
ropes
for you,
that
huh?
attach.
Thanks for telling the other Nora not to bow. It's the last thing I need.
Don't be too hard on them. They only joined this fight because the Anointed bid it so.
Is that why you came?
No.
It's not even
I
breathing
would've come
heavy.
Just to see you one more time.
But
And we must fight a metal devil because the goddess says. Or
Also, unfortunately, Stubbs
I think
likes
the
the
goddess and I
Packers.
are in
So.
agreement. We're both glad you're here.
So am I.
Who's a Mio?
So who are these guys? They call themselves...
Oh,
the
there's
Eclipse.
Captain Mustache. I was
What
wondering
is
when
it?
I get
Aloy.
to talk to him again.
So here
Yeah,
we are
check this
again,
out.
gearing up for a fight. Only this time it sounds like the bad guys have a lot more firepower. What are we up against?
I can agree. They were the best.
I'm not sure. But there's gonna be a lot of them, and they'll have machines. And if they get past us, it's not just Meridian that will fall. The rest of the world will go with it.
That's big.
It sounds like our kind of fight. Right, guys? Well, where do they put the Vanguard?
At the front of the line!
And why?
Steel before iron!
Yeah, they definitely, Stubbs did not
What are
give
we
you
gonna do?
enough
Hit him like a hammer
of
till
the
he can't
curds
hit
or the
back!
jam. You could
Damn right!
just
You hear
power
that?
down baskets of those
Nobody's
things.
getting past the Vanguard.
They were
We're
super
here for
good.
Meridian.
I think I still have a jar
And we're here for you.
big sex.
Thank you, Aaron.
2 jars, I think.
All right, that sounds like a plan to me. He's gonna
Only
bring the
if we win.
pizza, and we'll bring the curds, and then we'll meet up at a Dairy Queen and play D&D.
So cool.
We are cool. How could we not be? Alright, so now I just have to save it. And that will be the stream. And the final battle will be issued on Tuesday night. Coolest nerd in Ohio? Who's in Ohio, or is that just the meeting place? That's just halfway. Somebody's in Ohio. Who's in Ohio? Is Bob in Ohio? Oh, but I thought somebody was actually in Ohio, though. Or Bob just likes the Browns. Bob's in Jersey. Why does he like the Cleveland Browns then? Because his family's from Wisconsin. But he doesn't like the Patriots. Because that's all he hears about. Much like how all we hear about is Packers here, which is why we don't like them. I also read that wrong at first, and I thought it said Bob is juicy. Which is very awkward. Bob Buell is what his name is. He has a podcast, 99 Questions. And we want him to read bedtime stories and fan fiction because he has a very good voice. Goodnight Doom? Oh, Goon. Yes, Goodnight Goon. The Halloween version of Goodnight Moon. Bob is juicy. I don't think Bob's ever watched any of my streams, so we're okay talking about him. Alright, we'll get close to the point. We'll save it. And that will be victory. Send it, yeah, clip it and send it to him. Bob is juicy.
My family might still be alive. And you're going to stand here and do nothing?
We've lost a dozen
Juicy
patrols
Bob.
beyond the valley. Our orders are clear.
I've got all the best goods here.
Tom, take a look. I'll give you a good price. I'm talking about lives.
Stop talking to me, people. Ride in the elevator. Look at that technology. Squeaky and now we have maintenance up there. Right. Oh, look, there's a save station right there. Like I would call it a save station, it's just a burning pile of logs. There we go. So, we'll save the final battle. We'll begin Tuesday at 6 p.m. Central. And hopefully it is done before Min-Max-Com, if that happens. As I don't want to miss out on that. Thanks, Stubbs, for coming out. And Emmy for chatting it up as well. I think that was the extent of my viewers this morning, but that's okay. Yeah, I know. I'm entertained. So yeah. Yeah. Cliffhanger. Oh, staring at the edge. Are you on the edge of your seat? Emmy's on the edge of her seat. But yes, I will see you Tuesday, 6 p.m. Central, where we will probably die a couple times by giant machines and maybe kill some giant machines. I'll see everybody then. Bye.